Castles were a very important thing during medieval times. They were built by the richest people, the rulers, the noblemen, and the kings, and they were both a home for them, and they also were protection for them. The castles were built on top of a hill to keep people away and to make it harder to invade them. They also had these moats surrounding them, or they were built on an island to provide more protection from attackers. This drawbridge we can see could raise and lower. It would lower to let people in and raise when attackers would come, making it harder for them to get into the castle. Now, if an attack did happen and people arrived at the castle and the drawbridge was up and they couldn't get into the castle, while they stood there trying to figure out their plan, soldiers would come up in these top areas of the castle and they would be on top of the towers or inside the towers with these little arrow slits, and they would attack the people coming after the castle. Castles were initially built of wood, but people would fire flaming arrows at them and burn down the castles. So they had to change that, and they built them out of strong concrete and stone. The top area here where the soldiers would congregate, or were called battlements. These are defensive towers. These towers were as much for spectacle and making the castle look really cool and the people really important as they were important for protecting the castle. These walls are called curtain walls, and there was usually courtyards in the middle of the castle. The castle would be the home for the king or noble person, but would also employ 70 people or more would live in the castle with them. And these 70 people, some were treated well, and others were slaves who did incredible amounts of hard labor for nothing. These castles became bigger and bigger as time went on, and they became a real status symbol, showing how incredibly rich and powerful the people were that lived inside them.